Here we go. The episode begins with Redbeard in handcuffs getting escorted over to Bastard King, and he tells his men to uncuff him. Apparently, Bastard King and Redbeard are about to go beyond the wall together to do something. Heavyset Guy gives Bastard King some dragon glass in case he needs to kill a dead guy, and they ride away. No clue where those guys are going, but it'll probably lead to Bastard King's death in the finale. We cut to Heavyset Guy's wife letting Old Blind Man touch her baby. He says the baby reminds him of his brother who became the king, and he tells Heavyset Guy and his wife to get the baby out of there before it's too late. Then we cut to Green-Eyed Guy bringing Red-Haired Queen some food. Red-Haired Queen asks Green-Eyed Guy to help her, and she has bruises all over her arms. She tries to tell Green-Eyed Guy that he's not Reek, he's a Greyjoy, and she tells him to light a candle in a tower to get Red-Haired Queen some help. Green-Eyed Guy nods and walks away. And would you look at that? Red-Haired Queen's arm is healing. Her bruises are way smaller already. She'll be 100% in no time. Green-Eyed Guy walks outside with the candle, and it seems like he's going to the tower. But it turns out just to be Angry Eye's room. Is he about to snitch on Red-Haired Queen? We cut outside and see Tall Woman just looking at the tower for a candle so she can rescue Red-Haired Queen. What on earth is going on? Tall Woman shouldn't need to see a candle in a tower to know that Red-Haired Queen is being tormented right now. I mean, she's married to Angry Eyes, the guy's a psychopath. Also, how long has Tall Woman just been standing there looking at that tower? She's gotta be freezing cold outside. We cut back to Old Blind Man and I think he's dying. No, don't die. You're one of my favorite characters. What is he dying of? Being too wise? Oh no, he's dead. I guess that's what happens when you're 200 years old. They hold a funeral for him and light him on fire for everyone to see. What a horrible way to say goodbye to someone. Just watching their body burn 2 feet away. Also, did Bastard King leave literally the day before Old Blind Man died without even saying goodbye? We cut to Angry Eyes telling Red-Haired Queen that she makes him really happy. Happiness. I wonder what that's like. He tells Red-Haired Queen that Son of Fire is marching on Winterfell, but he's not scared. Confidence. I wonder what that's like. He goes on to say that he'll be Warden of the North soon, and Red-Haired Queen says that if the baby that Angry Eye's dad's wife is about to have is a boy, then that baby will have a stronger claim because Angry Eyes is a bastard. Angry Eyes is like, bastards can do great things, just look at Bastard King. He's Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. And Red-Haired Queen is like, he is? Then we see that Angry Eyes has mutilated and killed someone because Red-Haired Queen wanted to leave. Green-Eyed Guy told on her, and Angry Eyes figured the best way to make somebody want to stay with him would be to murder their friend. We cut to Bastard King's bodyguard telling Son of Fire that it's too cold outside and the soldiers are getting restless. Son of Fire says they're going to march on Winterfell, even though it seems like he kinda knows they're gonna lose that battle. Son of Fire turns to Woman with Red Hair and is like, I hope your weird witchcraft can help us win this battle. She says that they need blood from a king to do the magic, and since they don't have access to any kings, they should use Two-Face's blood. Son of Fire is like, can we just use leeches to get her blood or something? And Woman with Red Hair is like, no, we have to kill her. Son of Fire loves his daughter. That's like his only redeeming quality, so I'm pretty sure he's not gonna go through with this. Oh crap, but wait. In season 6, Bastard King's bodyguard gets mad at Woman with Red Hair for burning a princess to death. And Two-Face is a princess, right? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Son of Fire is gonna let Woman with Red Hair kill his daughter. Great. We cut to a couple of sleazeballs hitting on Heavyset Guy's wife. They ask her for a kiss, and when she tries to walk away, they stop her and surround her. Then Heavyset Guy shows up. He draws his sword and tells the two guys to stop, but they throw Heavyset Guy's wife to the ground instead. Heavyset Guy tries swinging his sword at one of the guys, but he also gets thrown to the ground. Heavyset Guy gets the crap beat out of him, but he can really take a punch. The men try to undress Heavyset Guy's wife, and Heavyset Guy gets up, totally bloody and beaten, and tells them to stop. You guys know the song Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba? That's Heavyset Guy's freaking theme song right now. The guys look like they're about to kill him when Bastard King's wolf shows up and scares them away. What was that wolf doing in there? Do you think Bastard King left his wolf behind to watch over Heavyset Guy? I bet he did. Heavyset Guy's wife is washing off Heavyset Guy's face. She tells him he's not a fighter and he's lucky that the wolf was there. And then she kisses him. Oh my gosh, are they gonna have sex? Is this when Heavyset Guy loses his virginity? Yup. Oh, and he's a moaner. Also, not to be gross, but doesn't the wolf kind of deserve this more than Heavyset Guy? I mean, the wolf scared the guys off. Heavyset Guy just kind of got the crap beat out of him. She should be having sex with the wolf. Never mind. We cut to Peter Dinklage and Scarguy being sold at a slave auction? What on earth? This is kind of ironic because didn't Scarguy get in trouble for selling people into slavery? People start bidding on Scarguy, and is that Mr. Bangs? Mr. Bangs buys Scarguy for 20 bucks, and then Peter Dinklage yells that he needs to buy him too. He says he's a great fighter and everyone laughs at him, and then he beats the crap out of this guy. Mr. Bangs is like, alright, fine, I'll take him. And then we cut to Leatherboy in bed with Legolas Queen. Legolas Queen says that she's married to someone. She's married to the leader of the Sons of the Harpy, so the daddy of the Harpy. These two start making out because Legolas Queen doesn't actually love her husband, and Leatherboy tells her to marry him instead. Have I seen Legolas Queen's husband? I didn't even realize that she remarried after Eyeliner Guy. Also, why would she marry the daddy of the Harpy? That's like if Abraham Lincoln would marry Robert E. Lee. We cut to Calm Woman talking to Old Homeless Sparrow. Apparently, Margarine and Curly Hair Dude did something bad and now they're getting punished, and Calm Woman wants to set them free. Old Homeless Sparrow tells her that he can't let them off the hook because the gods demand justice. Margarine and Curly Hair Dude are in trouble for, and I quote, buggery and perjury. I know what perjury is, but what is buggery? Oh, it's anal sex. What a funny word for doing it in the butt. So Curly Hair Dude buggered with another man, and I guess Margarine lied to the priest about it. Calm Woman threatens to stop sending food to the city if her grandchildren aren't freed, but Old Homeless Sparrow doesn't budge. Can I take a wild guess on what Calm Woman does here? Okay, so she hates Short-Haired Queen, right? And I'm pretty sure she assumes that Short-Haired Queen got her grandkids in jail. So I think that she's gonna get Short-Haired Queen's cousin to tell Old Homeless Sparrow that he slept with Short-Haired Queen so that Old Homeless Sparrow can get Short-Haired Queen in trouble and make her walk naked through the streets in season 5, episode 10. Am I even close? We cut to Short-Haired Queen talking to Justin Bieber. He's mad because Margarine is in jail and he can't get her out. He tells Short-Haired Queen that he loves Margarine, and she tells him that she'll talk to Old Homeless Sparrow for him. She then tells Justin Bieber that she'll do anything to keep him and his sister safe. Well, she doesn't do that good of a job because her daughter dies in episode 10 and Justin Bieber dies in season 6. We cut to Handsome Man in Armor with his daughter. He wants to bring her back to Short-Haired Queen, but she wants to stay in Poison Lips country with her boyfriend Trystane. Trystane is a ridiculous name. Here's a mock-up of what I think someone named Trystane would look like. We cut to Greasy Mullet Guy in jail singing a song. Then those 3 women from that terrible scene in episode 4 start talking to him. This one lady with the short hair, who I'm fairly confident ends up porking Greasy Mullet Guy, asks him if she's the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. Well, you're not Mandy Moore, so no. Greasy Mullet Guy says no, so his lover shows him her boobs and flashes her crotch. Then Greasy Mullet Guy's vision gets foggy and his nose starts to bleed. That exact same thing happened to me the first time I saw boobs. He falls down and his lover tells him that she poisoned him. Then she shows him the antidote and asks again who the most beautiful woman in the world is, and he of course says that she is. A freaking lady with a dog's face would be the most beautiful woman in the world if she could save my life. She tosses him the antidote and he drinks it. What the heck was that? We cut to Rat Assistant talking to Calm Woman. Rat Assistant's brothel is totally trash because the Starhead army destroyed it. Calm Woman makes it sound like Rat Assistant helped her kill Jeffrey? Is that a thing? Rat Assistant tells Calm Woman that he has a gift for her, and that gift is a handsome young man. Is it Short-Haired Queen's cousin? We cut to Scarguy and Peter Dinklage getting ready for some sort of gladiator death match. Apparently, whoever wins this death match gets to fight in front of the queen, and I'm pretty sure the queen Mr. Bangs is referring to is Legolas Queen. Scarguy is in love with Legolas Queen, so he's going to use that sexual rage to win this. We cut outside and Legolas Queen is there, and she's with her husband, I think. This guy's actually pretty handsome. She should just marry him for real. You know, besides all that owning slave stuff. The fight has started and Legolas Queen is just watching these dudes slaughter each other. She gets up and says that she's had enough. Scarguy sees her getting ready to leave, so he puts on his armor and runs out to fight. He destroys everyone in his path and gets Legolas Queen to keep watching. Meanwhile, Peter Dinklage is locked up in the locker room and he's trying to break free, when this big guy that looks like Biff from Back to the Future cuts him loose. Scarguy defeats everyone and then he walks up to Legolas Queen and removes his helmet. He's got really bad helmet hair and Legolas Queen tells the guards to take him away. But then he tells her that he brought her a gift and Peter Dinklage walks out. Not much of a gift, she'd probably prefer jewelry or something. Legolas Queen asks who Peter Dinklage is and he tells her. She's like, oh wow, I want to kill your family. We cut to Short-Haired Queen visiting Margarine in her jail cell. Short-Haired Queen brings her food and tells her she's trying to get her out, and Margarine says that she knows Short-Haired Queen put her in jail. She freaking roasts Short-Haired Queen and calls her a big fat liar starring Frankie Muniz. Munez? Then she throws her food at her and yells at her to leave. Short-haired queen leaves, but she has that filthy smirk on her face that says, "I'm the she-devil." She walks into a room with Old Homeless Sparrow and tells him she's glad Margarine and her brother will get punished. Then Old Homeless Sparrow says that a young man came to him and joined the Starheads, and he has a lot to say about Legolas Queen. It's gonna be the cousin that Legolas Queen had sex with. And there he is! His beautiful blonde hair is gone, but that's him. Short-haired queen tries walking away, but then that mean nun-looking lady that short-haired queen kills in season 6 stops her. She gets thrown into a jail cell, and short-haired queen tells this lady that she's going to kill her. And she really stays true to her word on that one. The cell door closes on short-haired queen, and then the episode ends. Okay, so did I just nail my guess earlier? Calm Woman totally got short-haired queen's cousin to tell on her, right? I mean, Old Homeless Sparrow said, young man, which is exactly what Rat Assistant said, and that cousin is a young man. I'm giving myself a victory here, even if I'm completely wrong. That episode was actually not that bad. When I saw season 5, I got a little worried because season 5 has been pretty rough in the past, but I didn't really have any issues with this episode. It's probably because we stayed away from Poison Lips country, where those awful scenes were in episode 4. Also, this is gonna sound really creepy, but I loved watching Heavyset Guy get laid. That sounded weird, but it's good to see things finally go his way. All in all, this episode exceeded my expectations, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I know that's a D in like school grading, but 6 out of 10 is above a 5, if you wanna look at it like that. I mean, it helped me understand Short-Haired Queen and Margarine's role with the religious people and why they're in jail, so that was nice. Let's reach into these boxes and see which episode I'm gonna watch next. Season 1, Episode 3, Season 2, Episode 7, Season 5, Episode 6, Season 2, Episode 10, and last but not least, Season 6, Episode 8. So those are the options for which episode I'm gonna watch next. There should be a poll right here, a little box. Go ahead and click on that and vote for which episode you'd like me to watch next. Here's a graphic to show you which episodes I've already seen to help you make your decision. You guys, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not gonna be doing Patreon shoutouts tonight. I know, you guys always look forward to me reading names and making dumb jokes off of them. They're the best part of the video. You don't have to tell me twice, I know that. But it's late, I've worked 17 hours straight today, so I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep so I can do it all again tomorrow. But if you do want to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description below, and I'm going to put a button at the end of the video. Click on the button. Let's make some videos together. You can help me make some videos. Also, before I let you go, a lot of you have probably turned the video off already, but if you're still here, there's no new Game of Thrones video next week. I know, it sucks, but it's because my editor, my friend who edits for me, I shouldn't call him my editor, he's my friend first, my editor second, he's moving. He's moving to Florida. So he's packing up all of his stuff, he's packing up his computer, and he's going to Florida. So I don't really have any help editing, and I don't have the time to do the whole thing myself, so I'm just gonna take a week off of Game of Thrones. Might try to post something else, I'm not making any promises. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, I promise. Okay, bye.